Good morning, everybody. My name's Ellisa Cooper, and this is Cooking in Quarantine. Good morning. Phil, I took your suggestion, and I have a towel here under my cutting mat this morning. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Elizabeth. And so I decided that today we're going to make my famous chicken salad. I've said before that almost everybody who cooks and has had it says, oh my gosh, this is the best chicken salad I've ever had. How do I make it? So I have gotten it started this morning. So it's a really very simple thing. I think that the big thing is that I use tarragon, and tarragon is one of those things that I think is one of those herbs that is wildly underutilized. A lot of people feel like that they don't like that anisette licoricey flavor, but who are you? I love it. So anyway, I got up and I only got started at 11:30. So at 11:30, I had my 2 chicken breasts, skin side down, covered them in stock. You could also use stock and white wine or just white wine, whatever you prefer. I didn't have any white wine open this morning, so I didn't want to just open a bottle to pour into a thing. So I just did stock. I did a nice hunk of tarragon. I smashed 3 cloves of garlic and put that in here. I would have put a bay leaf in here, but my bay leaf looks blighted this morning, so I threw those away, and we're going to start all over with new bay leaves. But anyway, and then I just put maybe about a hearty teaspoon of salt and a palm full of peppercorns into my poaching liquid. These 2 breasts cooked very quickly. I checked them at 8 minutes and they registered 140. I turned the heat down just to a bare simmer, and they jerked to 160 at 13 minutes, like you can't believe. I probably could have done this in 11 or 12 minutes, but the great thing about poaching your chicken is that yes, it can get to rubbery, but it's not ever going to be dry, right? So I want to do this while it's still warm, so you got to get your Teflon hands out to make this right. So first thing I've got here is I've got a shallot that is, I have my new Rachel Ray toy I can play with. I don't have to do this. Where did it go? Here it is. Looky-loo at my new bench scrape. Ta-da! So now I can get it all at once, and I do have a nice wooden bowl over here, and I'm just going to move that over here. Move that. Yeah. And then we're going to make the mayonnaise. So I got up, and when I prepped everything this morning, I chopped up my about 2 tablespoons. Hello, Betsy. Hello, Mike. Hello, Leah. Hello, Denise. Hello, Carolyn. So, and I have let this 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise sit on top of chopped tarragon for the last hour or 2. And so let's start really incorporating that in there a little better. So lots of tarragon, about equal parts tarragon and mayonnaise. You can't do too much because tarragon is what makes this amazing. I'm going to put a little teaspoon of salt here and a few cranks of pepper. I am going to put a little bit of cayenne pepper in there. Elevates it a little bit. You can put a little garlic powder in here, but this is sort of fresh garlic, but this is a ladies who lunch kind of thing, and nobody wants to be too horror breathed while you're with the ladies. I'm going to add also a nice hearty bit of Dijon mustard. Dijon, not Pomeray. You don't want to have nutty, seedy mustard in this. And mix that all together. And so I like mine a little mustard heavy, so you might like yours a little less mustardy. But I figured that the mustard is good for you. And I'm going to add, mostly because I didn't have any wine open to put in my poaching liquid, I'm going to put a little bit of vinegar. Just a little bit to kind of thin this up in one way, right? And now, there we go. We're going to let that sit for just a second while we go over here and turn the skillet on, where I'm going to toast my walnuts that are sitting here. You know how I am. I'm like the bread I am with the nuts, so I'm very, very, very likely to destroy them both. While that's coming up to temperature, I'm going to take my still warm chicken breasts and I'm going to start to pull them. I want to shred these babies just because I like the way it looks in the bowl with shredded. If you prefer to cube up your chicken, you can, but you just want to, I think that this grabs the mayonnaise a little better. So here we go, just start shredding. It smells fantastic in here though. My whole house smells like tarragon and it's just absolutely beautiful. So just drag them through and it's all okay. You can't really do this wrong, I don't think. You could also use this method and now throw a bunch of barbecue sauce on it and it would be good. Right? That would be great. Let's see. Sorry for taking so long. Sometimes it just takes a second to get things done. My skillet is coming up to heat back here so I can toast the nuts. Here we go. So that seems pretty good. Let's see. I better not do the nuts until I'm finished with the chicken because you know me. I will kill it all. Hello, Michael. How are you? Okay. I don't want to lose my fork, so let's shred some more. Beautiful. Yeah, and you just want to cook this up, right, guys? My thermometer shot up to 160 and I pulled them out fast because, you know, anything will continue to cook a little bit after you pull it out anyway. So you want these to be well cooked, but not overly cooked. If you can help it, it just gets a little rubbery if you overcook poached things, but luckily it won't be dry. So I'm going to take this because, whoops, I didn't mean for that to come with me. And then I'm going to toss all this chicken, which is, like I said, still a little warm, into the bowl where I put the shallots and the onion and the celery, pardon me. And now I'm going to sort of spread that out so that when I pour this on, this is going to grab into all of that chicken and get all over. So I'm going to smear this on the chicken to make sure that the chicken grabs as much while it's still warm of that flavored mayonnaise-y fat. And then we'll start turning this other stuff in. Now, I probably have a white hot skillet back here. So that's what I wanted to do, was just make sure while it's still here and warm that it's going to grab some of that flavor. Pardon me while I wash my hand real fast. Grab my towel. Okay, now this is definitely too hot. Of course, because I, took too long to do other things. So while we're waiting for this skillet to not be so hot that it will absolutely scorch the nuts, the next thing I'm going to do is give these a little bit of a toast. Hello, Tim. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Kevin. So that we get these toasted up just a little bit, ever so slightly. And let's see. Yeah, when you treat a pan with grapeseed oil and it's smoking, you probably got too hot a pan. So thank you for your patience, guys. It wouldn't be a day of cooking in quarantine if I didn't kind of foul something up, right? All right, let's see what happens here. Turn it back on. What's the worst that can happen? I burn the nuts, right? That's what I do. I burn the nuts. And I'm going to keep these babies moving so that I don't burn the nuts. That's a kind of wonky looking nut. Let's take that out. And that one too looks a little less than appealing. And now we're going. Golden, golden, golden. So I'm just doing this. So how's everybody doing today? It is an absolutely glorious day in New York. It's in the 60s. The wind is blowing. So far it's hard. It's one of those days where you might get lifted off your feet as you come around the corner. Just a fabulous day. The windows are open. I'm happy. It's sunny. What could be better, right? So anyway, let's see how long it's going to take me to burn the nuts. I don't know. I always like them better, you know, when you get that little bit of kind of toasted up crunch on them. But I need a nut lackey. I need a nut lackey and a bread lackey in my life. And I mean that with love, because really that's all I need them to do is just the bread and the nuts, and I'd be so much happier. Not happier. It's not a matter of happy. It's a matter of I would be better. I would be better in the kitchen if I had. So, here we go. I'm going to, I think, take these nuts off before I do burn them, because they're starting to show a little bit of excitement here. Oh, I should probably wipe that off a little bit before I just dump them right on there. Perfect. And I think I did not too bad a job. They have that nice sound of things that might do the right thing. Do you think I have a knife somewhere? So then you just want to, you know, chop them up a little bit so that they're bite-sized pieces. Oh, those are good. I did not a bad job of this today, if I may compliment myself for not destroying the nuts. Ah, good. Now, in the South, you probably are more likely to have pecans in the cupboard. Please, of course, feel free to use pecans. I just happened to, you know, have a big old bunch of a fresh, actually unopened bag of walnuts this morning. So I pulled those out. And so this is what, maybe about a cup of walnuts, two chicken breasts with about a quarter cup of shallot, a quarter cup of celery. That's where we are so far. And we're going to add these back here. And I love the nuts. I feel like it's, you know, such a good protein-laden thing, and everybody's nice, and it's keto-friendly, I think this is. I don't think there's anything that would make it not keto-friendly. So now I'm going to push these in here. Okay. Oh, this is looking great. Oh, yeah. Okay, are we ready to have a little taste and see how it is? Let's see. It's amazing. So, I'm going to put just a tiny bit more mayonnaise in this because I have it. But it's amazing, you guys. It is amazing. It is always amazing. It is better than any chicken salad you've ever had. And it literally could not be more simple. I mean, it's chicken salad. We've just mixed it up by using an underused and unexpected herb. So, God bless the tarragon. And now when I have, like, for ladies' lunch, I would make this. Of course, you want to refrigerate this before you serve it. You don't want to eat it while it's still lukewarm. Cover it, put it in the fridge, let it come fully down to cool before you pull it out to serve. If you're doing a ladies' lunch, Sarah Beth's here in New York, if you're in New York, makes these perfect little individual sized croissants. This on croissants with a dressed green salad, a glass of champagne. And then I saw this thing this morning. I have this container of Silly Cow hot chocolate. I don't drink hot chocolate. This is here because my niece uses hot chocolate as a device for getting marshmallows into her mouth. So I looked and I saw, well, this is going to go tilt here later in December of 2020. What can I do to use this? Well, I found this morning a lovely little, this stuff and pudding and Baileys. And I thought, that would be a perfect little ladies' suit lunch dessert to go along with this. So I might make those in the next few days. Pudding shots, right? What could be better? So guys, that's my ladies' who lunch chicken salad. Make it yourself. Make yourself some. Kelly is here, so Kelly could take over and teach us how to make croissants. But Dominic Ansell is right down the street from me. Well, at least I hope he's down the street from me when this is all over with. So I can always get my full-size croissants there. So guys, that's it. Cooking in quarantine. We've made chicken salad. I might even boil up some pasta in this poaching water just to get the smell going again. So that's all, you guys. I hope everybody out there is having an amazing day. I hope that your head is straight, that you're getting enough exercise, you're eating good food, you're not drinking too much, unless it works for you. So that's my story, guys. Love you. Take care of you. Take care of your neighbors. That's the most important thing, right? Thank you all. Ciao. Eat more chicken, but not at Chick-fil-A, ever. Thank you.